Memories of Past Life, Swami Yogananda. The memory of your past lives has vanished from your mind. If all the brain cells were awakened, you would be able to remember everything. I recall many of my past incarnations. It is not mere belief. One can test such memories of the past, and I have verified those recollections. Quite a few people have heard me mention a previous life in which I lived for many years in England. Experiences of that life come clearly to my mind. There were certain details about the Tower of London that I remembered very well, and when I went there in 1935, I saw that those places were exactly as I had seen them within. From childhood, I knew also that in one incarnation I had lived by the ocean. As a result, as a little boy, I used to see in my mind's eyes many places and events of that incarnation. When I spoke of these things, some laughed at me, but they don't laugh now. I was able to prove to them that those past life experiences I had seen inwardly as a child were factual. If you are calm and concentrate deeply enough to attain the state of cosmic consciousness, you can recall the very faint etchings of all past experiences. For everyone has been recorded in your brain. The habits you cultivated in past lives have substantially created your physical, mental, and emotional makeup in this life. You have forgotten those habits, but they have not forgotten you. Out of the crowded centuries of your experiences, your karma follows you. And whenever you are reborn, that karma consisting of all your past thoughts and actions and habits creates the kind of physical form you will have. Not only your appearance, but your personality traits. It is these individually created past life patterns that make one person different from another and account for the great variety of human faces and characteristics. The very fact that you are a woman or a man was determined by your self chosen tendencies in previous lives. Most people do not analyze themselves and so never realize how bound they are by influences of past actions. Day in and day out, they remain in the same physical and mental ruts. When you say, I like this and I don't like that, it is because certain experiences in the past help to create an affinity for the one and a distaste for the another. In the ashram of my guru in India, Master taught us to be guided by wisdom, not by likes and dislikes. Begin to analyze yourself more to understand why you are as you are. You may have noticed that some children are born with certain moods and habits. They brought these tendencies from the past, for in this life they have not yet had time to form such patterns of behavior. From childhood, I was interested in creating buildings. My first attempt at construction in this life was the renovation of a little mud hut in Calcutta when I was a young boy. This interest was prominent because I had done much building during my incarnation in England. So many experiences I recall from other times. Although I had never learned anything about music in this life, I have played many Indian instruments and have been told I would make a fine musician. This aptitude is a result of knowledge carried over from the past. If you analyze yourself, you also will recall tendencies of early childhood that are indicative of a previous life.